Hi, we're Rosie and Charlie, and since November 2023, we've been living and working in Australia. So far, we've visited places like Sydney, Melbourne and Adelaide, as well as a handful of things in between. With further delays to our 11-week road trip, we decided to travel inland for a walk in the outback town of Chillagoe. So far, the coast has given us hinterland hikes, blue waters, rainforests and tropical palm trees. Today we switch it up for red dirt, an excellent insight and preparation for the Northern Territory.
Morning everyone, it is about 9:20 and we are in Chillagoe. It took about an hour to get here from Dimbula. Again, not really on a lot of people's radar. We're here to do an hour 45 hike. They have really cool rocks and it does feel like the outback.
The road coming in is extremely pretty. You've got the red dirt, you've got the dried up grass and the open road. There is one point when you get past the town of Outback, which has a very short strip of unsealed road. It then goes back to sealed to then back to unsealed.
About 10-15 minutes into the walk and it's very pretty. I mean, these big rocks, I don't know if you can see them, just a very different landscape to what we've seen so far in Australia. Just feels very wild. You hear a little rustle and me and Charlie are like, what is that? Please don't be a snake. We were literally a couple minutes on this track and saw a wallaby. So cute, hopping away, and then you get a little bit further up and you get to this art site, which is where that is. It's right next to the balancing rock, which we're going to do on the way back. And if you're worried about getting lost, no need, because there are indicators all along, because you don't want to get lost in a landscape like this. Little bit of excitement on the trail. So there's a little bit of a creek where you have to try and step over, but because we're not totally in winter yet, so there is water, but luckily neither of us fell in. Almost, but we didn't. We are now at the halfway point, so we've come to what is the car park for here. It's actually a really nice walk. There's not much to it.
It's nice that it's manicured a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couple of creeks that have dried up. Obviously that one creek that hasn't. You've got all these beautiful trees that looks partially burnt, some of them, partially not so much. You've got those rocks, and the blue sky also makes it even better. The track itself is very flat, which is lovely.
Your favourite kind of
My favourite kind of walk. It's a bit sweaty, not because it's hard work, but because it is quite humid. So I looked, it's 23 degrees, feels like 26 and it's 61% humidity, but that's what you kind of expect in an area that's this far inland. And the flies, you don't want to stop for too long because they get around you. It's nice around here, but you know, in some areas you don't want to stop. So when you go on hikes like this, sometimes they have toilets, sometimes they don't. They do in fact have toilets here, so I'm going to take you along. My sister has this massive thing about black toilet seats, and the other week I sent her a video of one and she was like, why would you send me that? That's disgusting. So Alice, if you're watching, you're going to love this bit. Okay. Looks like it's a unisex one. Not so bad, not so bad. Again, black toilet seat. That looks ominous. And then once you're done, wash your hands here. Yeah, those toilets aren't my favourite because, I mean, we've all seen those videos of like some people going to the toilet and then a snake's popped up. And especially in an area like this where it is basically bush, that's all that's going through your head. But we survived this one. Finish up there now, all the way back, and then view the balancing rock. "40 minutes later, and we are now at the balancing rock. There you go, the big balancing rock.
I can't tell you much about this. Actually, I can't tell you anything about this. But all you need to know is it's very impressive, especially from a drone's perspective.
2 hours, 15 minutes later, and we're done.
Actually, do you want to see how long it actually took us?
Yes, I would like to.
1 hour, 56 minutes, 45 seconds.
Nice. Quite a few cars in the car park, but I only saw one person the whole time. So, very good. Just over an hour later and we've made it back. Very nice morning in Chillagoe. It would have been nice to have gone into some of the caves, but wasn't the vibe at the time. So yeah, just come back.